Marie Kirkland is about to walk back into Nick Newman's life. And this time, she may bring a message that changes the way he sees everything. Nick is already fighting to stay focused on his recovery, but an unexpected visit could give him a completely different perspective. At the same time, Jack Abbott is facing a decision that could put his relationship with Billy on the line. Nikki Newman arrives at Jabot expecting a normal conversation, but she quickly realizes Jack is hiding something. And once the truth about Billy, Chancellor, and the unpaid debt comes out, Jack may have to choose between protecting his family and finally ending the crisis. Two unexpected visitors, two very different situations, and two storylines that could have major consequences in Genoa City. At Jabot, Jack Abbott is back at work, but he isn't exactly ready to deal with visitors. Nikki Newman decides to stop by and check on him after his recent recovery. She wants to make sure Jack is doing okay, but it doesn't take long for her to notice that something is bothering him. Jack would clearly rather have some time alone, but Nikki isn't going to simply walk away. The more she questions him, the harder it becomes for Jack to keep his problems to himself. Eventually, the conversation could turn toward the unpaid debt Billy Abbott discovered and the growing fight over Chancellor. Jack knows the situation is becoming increasingly difficult, especially because Lily Winters has already offered a possible solution. Lily is willing to pay off the loan with interest, potentially putting an end to the entire dispute. On paper, that could give Jack a way out, but Jack knows accepting Lily's offer could come at a huge personal cost. If he agrees, Billy could see the decision as a betrayal. After everything Billy has already been through with his family, Jack worries that one wrong move could permanently damage their relationship. That is why Nikki's visit may become more important than it first appears. Jack may finally have someone he trusts enough to talk through the situation with, and Nikki could offer him a perspective he hasn't considered. Meanwhile, Nick Newman is trying to keep his mind occupied while continuing his recovery. After Sharon Newman's recent visit, Nick still has plenty on his mind, including his battle with addiction and the painful memories connected to Matt Clark. To take his mind off everything, Nick starts working on a puzzle. Then, Marie Kirkland suddenly appears. Her arrival catches Nick off guard, but Marie may be exactly the distraction he needs. Marie has her own reasons for being grateful to Nick. He helped save her from a terrible situation, and she hasn't forgotten what he did for her. But this visit may be about more than simply saying thank you. Marie has apparently begun making changes in her own life and is committed to her recovery. She may tell Nick that his actions gave her a new perspective and helped her realize that she needs to turn her life around. That could mean a lot to Nick, especially while he's struggling to believe in his own ability to change. The two may find that they have more in common than either expected. Nick helped Marie when she was at one of her lowest points, and now Marie could give Nick a reason to keep pushing forward. But while Nick is trying to focus on recovery, Jack is dealing with a completely different kind of pressure. The Chancellor situation isn't going away, and Jack may soon have to decide whether ending the financial dispute is worth risking his relationship with Billy. With Nikki pushing Jack to open up and Marie giving Nick an unexpected new perspective, Monday's episode could quietly set up some very important changes in Genoa City. And if Jack makes the wrong choice, the battle over Chancellor could become an even bigger family war.